Aaron freaking Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Jet. Let's celebrate in today's Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started. The Jets face one of their biggest offseasons in franchise history. It's playoffs or bust in 2023.
You're writing the story of your own life. Never allow another man to hold the pen.
Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button down below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. The pieces are in place. It's time for the Jets to put it together. Now, let's talk about the New York Jets. This is the Jake Asman Show. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers just got off the Pat McAfee Show, and he confirmed what we knew. He wants to play for the New York Jets. He said, since Friday, I made it clear my intention is to play, and my intention is to play for the New York Jets. Hell freaking yeah. And now Joe Douglas needs to get the deal done. It will get done, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. The Jets have themselves a quarterback that will give this team an opportunity to do something that has not been done since 1969. That is win a Super Bowl, period. End of story. Rodgers gives you a chance. The Jets have not made the playoffs in 12 seasons. This man gives you a chance to end that drought and so much more. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Jet fans, we've earned this. We deserve this. We have a Hall of Fame quarterback who is pissed off, if you watch that interview, with a chip on his shoulder on a revenge tour, ready to go out there and ball the F out with what the Jets could put around him. This is one of the greatest days of my life. This is one of the greatest days of any Jet fan's life. This guy is coming here, and he's coming here to try and win. He wants to play in New York. He said as much. He wants to play with the talent. He talked about it in that interview, and more to come. Everything that we have heard about Rodgers ended up being true. He wants the Jets. The Jets were the team. The meeting with Woody, the meeting with Saleh, the meeting with Douglas, with Hackett, it went well, and here we go. His arm feels great. He said he entered the darkness cave thinking he was going to retire 90%, and he got out of there, and he was ready to go. He wants to play. Give me a pissed off, chip on his shoulder, Aaron Rodgers. That is the dream right there for the Jet fan. Let's go. This fan base is starving. And this guy is going to come in, and he's going to give this team a chance. Period. End of story. Aaron Rodgers is coming to the New York freaking Jets. I mean, what an interview. What an interview. The Schefter aspect, just how pissed off he still is at the way Green Bay has handled things, going back to the Jordan Love stuff. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jet fans, we freaking deserve this. We have been fed crapola for 12 years. I'm going to put it up again, and this is the last time we ever have to look at this, folks. The Jets offense over the last 10 years is the worst in the NFL. Last in points, last in yards, last in passer rating, last in yards per play. They suck, and it's over. It ends. Aaron Rodgers is coming here. He's bringing Allen Lazard with him. We have Garrett Wilson. We have Breece Hall. We have Elijah Moore. We are ready to win. We have an elite defense. Not good defense, an elite defense. Imagine Aaron Rodgers now at quarterback. Hey, in the fourth quarter, you're not trailing anymore. Hey, in the fourth quarter, you can actually do this thing called, I don't know, hit the quarterback, send the Kachunga blitz, because the other team is going to be in a position where they're trying to play catch up. You're not trailing like they were in every game, seemingly in the second half of the season this year. I mean, I'm fired up, man. If you're a Jet fan and you're not fired up after watching and hearing from Aaron Rodgers, I mean, why are you a fan? Why are you a fan? This will get done. I understand the trade is not done, but how cool was it hearing from Rodgers that, hey, it's not me. I told the Jets I want to play for them. This is about getting the trade compensation figured out, which Joe Douglas will. Joe Douglas wins trades. All right. You could forget the 2 first-round pick nonsense that I saw floated out there today. This guy wants to play for our football team, and it's going to get done. And what Rodgers was doing today was actually very smart. His comments today are basically putting pressure on the Packers to, essentially do right by him and get this trade done as soon as possible. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Jet fans, this is a great day. It's a celebratory day. I cannot wait to order the Rodgers jersey. They even asked him, are you going to wear 12? Namath gave the blessing. And he said it's not the time to talk about that right now. But he appreciated the fact that Namath offered it up. This is our guy. All right? This is our guy. He wants to be here. And he's going to go out there and he's going to give our team a chance to do something that has not been done in over 50 years. That's a fact. Doesn't guarantee anything. Nothing is a guarantee. But this was the best possible path for the Jets to have success in 2023. Period. We are in prime position to get it done. Everything the Jets do from this point forward needs to essentially be copying what Tampa Bay did around Tom Brady in 2020. They were a 7-win team with an elite defense that had some weapons. And then they went all in around what Brady instructed to get it done. And Rodgers is not demanding certain things. You obviously consult with a Hall of Fame quarterback to make him comfortable. He's played 18 years in one place. He's coming here. He said he wants to play in New York. And this guy's going to eat it up. He's going to love it. He is going to love it. Let's freaking go, Jet fans. I promised you that we would be slugging Henny on the air when this got done. And although the trade is not official, the fact that I heard from Aaron Rodgers' own mouth that he wants to play for the Jets, that it's not him that's holding anything up, that it's the Packers and the Jets negotiating, a.k.a. it's the Packers trying to probably renege on the agreed deal and ask for more. I love it. Here we go, Jet fans. This is for everyone who said, why would Aaron Rodgers want to play for the Jets? LOL Jets. Same old Jets. Not today, all right? 2 years ago, the New York Jets blew the chance to get Trevor Lawrence in the NFL draft. They were essentially the worst team in the NFL, even though they didn't end up with the number 1 pick that year. They had a worse point differential than the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they didn't get the first pick. And it led us down a dark path, but the pieces were in place. But this team, in less than now 3 years, was good enough for Aaron Rodgers to want to play with. A Hall of Fame quarterback. Let's go. Cheers to everybody. Let's go. Jets, 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 Jets. This is one of the happiest moments of my life. I swear to God. I cannot wait until Joe Douglas takes the Packers to the woodshed and gets this deal done. I got to be able to speak here. I mean, let's freaking go, Jet fans. All right? This is not settling for Derek Carr. This is not settling for Ryan Tannehill or Baker Mayfield. This is getting a Hall of Famer who wants to play here, who's now pissed off and wants to show everyone he's still a bad man. Because guess what? That's what Aaron Rodgers does. That's what he is. And he's coming here, and he's coming here to win. He is coming here not to mess around, not to go out there and just get a paycheck. He could have easily retired and walked away. He wants to be here. He wants to be here. And folks, it is time. We will honor Aaron freaking Rodgers because this was a long time coming, Jet fans. This ain't the same old damn Jets as this thing is crooked and upside down. I don't even know. You get the point. Let's go. Let's go. I'm tired of hearing about how it's same old Jets and this is not going to work out. Or woe is me. They're going for it. This is what you want your team to do. I give all the credit in the world to Woody Johnson. I give all the credit in the world to even Christopher Johnson. All right. You hired Adam Gase, but I will not think about that on this day. You're welcome. I would like to give all the credit to Robert Saleh and Joe Douglas, of course. And how about our guy, Nathaniel freaking Hackett? All right. Hackett went in there and he was like Mariano in the 9th inning, baby. All right. He's like Mariano Rivera closing out the 96, or excuse me, the 98, the 99, the 2000, and the 2009 World Series. Nathaniel Hackett got it done. Rodgers talked glowingly about Hackett and how important Hackett was being there for the Jets as a reason why he wanted to come and play here. Let's go. Shout out to all of them. This is one of the great days for our football team. Regardless of what happens, the Jets are going for it. That's all you can ask for as a fan. Are they all in to try and win? And after they, unfortunately, screwed up the Zach Wilson pick, this is what you do. This is how you pivot. All right? I believe in Joe Douglas's plan. I believe in Robert Saleh. Now it's time to win. Let's go. Rex Ryan said it best 12 years ago. The best place to be is where expectations are high. And that's where they are right now for the Jets. And let me also say this. Get ready for the goalposts to be moved. Get ready. It went from Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to play for the Jets. Why would he want to play for the Jets? He's going to go to the Raiders. He's going to go to the Niners. He's going to go this place. He's going to go to that place. He's not going to go to the Jets. The Jets are a joke. Now it's, Aaron Rodgers is washed. He's not any good. Good. Keep saying that. Keep saying that because this guy hears everything. And I want nothing more than a pissed off Aaron freaking Rodgers who's going to come in and he is going to be the best thing that has happened to this franchise in at least 12 years. Probably since Rex Ryan. Like, that's what we're talking about right here. All right? That's what we're talking about. So the manifestation of the Aaron Rodgers headband has worked, folks. He is a Jet. He is ours. And we're going to try and win as many football games as possible now. Let's freaking go. We will open it up to your comments and questions. I want to remind everyone that you can get bonus Jet content by following me on Twitter and Instagram. If you follow me today on both, you're automatically entered in our jersey giveaway. We said it a couple weeks ago. Whoever the Jets starting quarterback is for week 1, we're going to send you a jersey. We're going to pick a bunch of winners. We know it's going to be Rodgers. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jake Asman right now. I'll add your name to the list, and you're going to be getting possibly an Aaron Rodgers number 12 or who knows what number jersey now that he's about to be a New York Jet. Let's open it up. We're celebrating here. Jets, 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 Jets. And let's go to our guy, Doug, who has the first word today. Doug, a lot of pressure. Let's go, baby.
I'm sorry for the language, but I'm happier than a pig in shit right now. This is the happiest I've been in so long. I was texting one of my friends who's not a big football fan. He's like, for the first time in a while, Jets have hope. We have more than hope. We're one of the best teams in football now. This is crazy. I don't know what to do with all this happiness right now. I don't usually have this much happiness towards the Jets. Also, for all those BSUR users, Jets to win the Super Bowl and Aaron Rodgers to win the MVP futures.
I'll be in Vegas next week to play some bets on that. Why the hell not?
Take him now. You could see how pissed he was because the Packers clearly pissed him off in the way they handled everything. You could see how pissed he was at the Packers. You can see he has that chip on that shoulder. And now he's going back to the OC, who he's won back-to-back MVP ons. I think he's going to go off. I am so excited. I cannot wait for football season. I wish it was September already. This needs to just come to football season already.
Oh, I mean, this makes my year. Like, Doug, great call. Great job starting it off. Let's go. Everything they do from this point forward is about surrounding this football team with the most amount of talent possible. They are all in to win this year. All the chips are pushed to the middle of the table, and we're saying, let's freaking go. Let's get everyone. And veterans are going to want to come and play with Rodgers. He's got relationships all across the league. This idea that, teammates don't like him is bullshit, and he even talked about that. Look at the amount of players that have already came out and talked about, Rodgers going to the Jets. Like, this is just it's going to be awesome, man. We deserve this as fans. We deserve this as fans. We have dealt with absolute, just horrific football for far too long. Far too long. We deserve the opportunity to watch greatness that is Aaron Rodgers. And if you've never watched Aaron Rodgers or you somehow think he's on the decline, to me, you don't know a lot about football. Because I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, some super chats to get to here. Guitarist writes in, my favorite part was when Wingo wingoed and the Wingos all over the NFL Insider. Shout out to Trey Wingo. I will absolutely be looking to get Trey Wingo on the show. We will try and raise money for a charity of his choice. He calmed us down the other day. He was the first to come out and say the deal is done. He said it on Twitter. He put it out there. Trey Wingo continues to bat 1,000 when it comes to Aaron Rodgers news. All my kids writes in, let's go, Jets, 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 Jets. How long do you think he signed for? I believe the Jets will get Rodgers for 2 years, but right now we don't need to worry about that. Let's celebrate the fact that this football team was the worst in the NFL 2 years ago, and they just got a guy who's won the MVP award 2 of the last 3 seasons to say, I want to go there because they gave me a great chance to win. That's what this is about. That's what this is about, folks. And if you don't think the Jets have a chance, you don't know what you're talking about because they're coming. They're coming. We actually watched these games. These people didn't watch the Jets last year. They didn't see the fact that in the 4 games they lost with Zach Wilson at quarterback, the starting defense allowed only 3 freaking touchdowns. All right? They didn't see that. They didn't see the fact the Jets that they used 4 quarterbacks last year or the offensive rookie of the year and Garrett Wilson didn't actually catch a touchdown pass from Zach Wilson in 9 games. Think about that. All right? Garrett Wilson's out Devontae Adams. Congratulations, Garrett. Let's go. Paul in Florida says, tell Green Bay a 4th Corey Davis. Braden Mann's the best we could do. What a day. I feel like I finally left the darkness as a Jet fan for 30 plus years. God bless, man. Honestly, like whatever Rodgers wants, man. If he wants a darkness chamber, at the facility, so be it. Let's go. We got our guy. B. Lopez says it will be amazing if the Jets go undefeated. How about they make the playoffs, man? Undefeated. We went into last year saying, hey, 7 wins is pretty good. All right, like that's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. Let's go. You got a chance to win. You got a chance to win the AFC East. Jet fans, you know what that's like? Because to be honest, I really don't. It hasn't happened since 2002. All right? It has not happened since 2002. You want a home playoff game, Jet fans? I know I do. I've never been to one. I would love that. You now have a chance. Dark Knight Steve writes in for boozing it up live. JETS, Jets. I'll give you another one, Dark Knight. $20. I mean, I could be bought. I've said that all along. Let's go. Damn, man. G-Rags. What do you think the Jets give up for Rodgers? Hashtag anything is possible. Yeah, they could take a conditional 7th for all I care. I don't know, G-Rags. I've said all along it'll be a second rounder and a conditional next year. I do not think this trade involves multiple ones like the nonsense that was being spewed out today. Stop it. And Joe Douglas laughs at that. He's gonna take Brian Gutekunst to the woodshed when this is all done. This is silly. Luigi says it sounds like Joe D has all the chips. Let's go, baby. It's getting done, folks. It's getting done. By the way, have the Jets sold out on season tickets yet? Because they're about to. The big fellow writes in, what do you think the compensation is going to be? I will continue to stand by what I've said. Conditional picks, if there's a 1 involved, it's conditional, and sign me up for that. You know what's great about conditional picks, folks? The conditions mean team success for the New York Jets. Oh, if Rodgers wins an MVP, it's a first. If Rodgers gets you to their Super Bowl, it's a first. Where do I sign? I'll see you guys in Vegas. Glenn writes in, love the shade on Schefter and Rappaport. Diana, though, only said wish list, not demands. That's the one thing I think Rodgers maybe didn't totally get the whole story on. That Rossini did not say it was a demand list. It was a wish list. But the way it was worded, I do understand Rodgers seeing that being like, that's not what happened. They asked me about guys, and I gave them a list of names I want to play with, guys I like. Whatever. Does it matter? No. We got our guy. Jonathan says, it feels so surreal to see the freaking Jets just risked it all and got their guy. I'm ready for the Jets to go from the biggest joke of the NFL to everyone's worst nightmare. JETS, Jets. Amen. All right? And I'm telling you, get ready for the bullshit meter to be at 1,000 now. It was Aaron Rodgers will never want to play for the Jets. And now it's going to be he's washed. You watch. Every person that says Aaron Rodgers is washed or it's not going to work, take a note of it. Because I'm telling you, this guy is the king of using that as motivation. If you watched him in the McAfee interview, they're not just getting Aaron Rodgers who's going through the motions. Getting a guy that believes he still can win an MVP and win a Super Bowl. And that's what it's all about. All right, let's go to Alan. He's been all over the Rodgers story from day one. Alan, you're up next on the Gusbuster Hotline.
One of the biggest days in Jets history is absolutely. And I appreciate that you and we were two of maybe a couple of people who wanted this guy from the start. He's the perfect fit in this city. Couple of comments. First of all, if there was ever a guy who needs a sick day, that's Adam Schefter. Oh, my God. He absolutely destroyed that. That brand is near done after today. He destroyed Adam Schefter today.
He's trying to lean into it by tweeting out the picture of Rodgers texting him to lose the number. But I think that makes him look worse. He should just ignore it and go back to doing his job. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
Oh my God. Second comment. I think this is one of the best days in Woody Johnson's tenure as owner. Because you know what? He went all in and he needed to go all in.
Yes.
Again, he's been a laughing stock from the start until today. This is a humongous day for him.
Amen. Great call, Alan. I'm going to keep the calls as short as possible because I just got a notification more than 12 of you are on hold, and StreamYard only lets 12. So appreciate all of you joining. I got my ESPN Houston show starting at 4 p.m. Eastern, so we can't go as long as I'd like. We will be celebrating tonight. I'm going to a Kenny Chesney concert, and I'm coming back, and I'm going to get drunk on the air, and we're going to celebrate Aaron Rodgers some more. So I cannot freaking wait for that. All right, Jason in Jerusalem, you're up next on the show. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Jake. You hear me?
We hear you, Jason. Have you converted your son to being a Jet fan now? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah, he wanted to wear the hat.
So now your son is the first confirmed bandwagon fan. He leaves the Buffalo Bills to join the Jets. How about that?
No, I'm still a Bills fan, but now I couldn't believe that Rodgers will be on the Jets, so now I think I like the Jets even.
Wow. All right. We'll gladly take you. Your dad's a great guy.
And anyway, I don't want him wearing number 12. I mean, I hope they get him. I could see Green Bay really screwing it up with compensation and, not wanting to look like an idiots. But assuming they get him, Namath's 12. Let's not go there.
Fair. Great call, Jason. Great call. Fair. But Namath has said he's cool with it. And if Joe Namath is cool with it, am I supposed to be against what Joe Namath has said? No. So we'll see. I think Aaron's still deciding on 12. I think that question they asked him at the end of the interview was very interesting today, to say the least. All right, some more super chats, then right back to the calls. I appreciate everyone tuning in right now, all 1,400 of you. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We're celebrating together. For every 100 likes, someone let me know. I'll do another swig of Hetty if that maybe gets the likes up or the subscribers up. AP says, let's go, baby. We absolutely deserve this. A freaking man. Omari writes in, love that he shut down the BS from these reporters. Aaron wants to do it his way. He's a little prickly. He's not your typical athlete. He's a little out there. He's our guy now. He's our guy, and I will blindly defend that man. I'm not going to make any bones about it. If you're a Jet fan and you sat through the last 12 years, all right, I'm not going to go back to the 80s, or my dad always bringing up A.J. Dewey, or bringing up what happened in the late 70s or the early 90s or the Kotite year. I'm just going to talk specifically about the last 12 years since the Jets last made the playoffs. If you sat there like I have, and many of you watching every snap of Geno Smith, Greg McElroy, Tim freaking Tebow, the end of the Sanchez era, having to watch the garbage that was Greg McElroy, having to watch the garbage that was Bryce Petty. We didn't even watch Christian Hackenberg because he was so god-awful. Having to sit there and believe in Sam Darnold only to get crushed by that. Having to sit there and try and sell ourselves and believe in Zach Wilson only to get crushed by that. We freaking deserve this. I don't think people realize what this fan base is capable of. All right? We are dying to win, and we have that chance. Daryl writes in, finally a good time to be a Jet fan. Amen. Gleddy, big one, $100. Jeez, Gleddy, thank you, my friend. One more shot. This is the best case scenario. The Jets are Super Bowl bound at least once in the next 2 years. Cheers to you, Gleddy. Thank you. I could be bought. I've said that. Let's keep going. Altoona. Jake going to be drunk today? Man, I'm going to have to call an Uber to work. That is a unique situation here. Mr. Godair writes in, the football gods are shining on the Jets today. Go green. Amen. Ja Prime, Jets organizational profile upgraded going forward. We're relevant again, folks. We're not a joke. Anyone who tries to tell you, oh, the Jets are a joke, they got Aaron Rodgers. Laugh at them. Laugh at them. Laugh at the stupidity of someone trying to sell you it's somehow a bad move to acquire a Hall of Fame QB, who still has it, by the way. All right. Theo writes in, I worked down the road from one Jets drive. There was a power outage at 1 p.m. across the entire office. It came back just before 2. It was dark. Coincidence? I think not. Jet up. Amen, man. Amen. Aaron Rodgers is our dark knight. Young Kobe says, Aaron doesn't mess with ESPN and the mass media. They try to destroy him during COVID. He doesn't forget. Hashtag revenge tour. Revenge is best served while wearing a Jets jersey. Please credit Jake Asman for coming up with that on the fly. Sky C writes in, holy Jets, this is incredible news. It feels like the curse is broken. We are instant top-tier contenders. Finally, some redemption. Amazing news going our way. This is so exciting. Can't wait to see us dominate. Go Jets. Regardless of what happens from here, if you can't take a moment and appreciate the fact that our football team went all in to get the best available guy for the job after they were the worst team in the NFL 2 years ago, I don't know what to tell you. One of the great days in the history of the Jets. Let's go back to the calls on our Gustbuster Umbrella video call hotline. Gary, you're next up on our show. What's up, Gary?
Hey, so first off, I want to give a shout out to you because you've been 99% right the whole way going. When Rodgers was joking, like, yeah, I think some of the media guys in New York actually got it right and made me think of you. I'm like, been talking about this for months.
He actually mentioned like the Jet content, like the crazy Jet
thing. I'm like, I think he's talking about Jake.
I'm like, is he watching the show? I mean, Aaron, you want to come on, man?
Yeah,
like,
if you're joking when his name pops up, like, all right, fake Aaron Rodgers coming on. But like now that it's real, dude, like, just hearing him talk and that like brutal honesty, like when he says like, oh, I'm ready to go, like you just like, fuck yeah, like, sorry, like, yes, like he's absolutely ready. Like that brutal honesty seems to be coming through. And then a couple of things that like I noticed, like Pat McAfee now talking to 350,000 people, and every reporter is obviously logged in, talking about compensation, calling the Packers bluff. So it's like even again, something you've been mentioning, like it's not going to be as bad as we think.
No.
And then the one thing I really like that he mentioned was like the whole doing right by the old guys comment, and it ties into like all these jokes about, oh, the Jets are just the Packers. It's like they're just complementary pieces. Like Lazard's going from your number 1 guy to number 3, 2, if you really want to like fight that he's better than Elijah, even though it's a different role. But like we got offensive defensive rookie of the year. We got weapons besides Lazard, unlike the Packers did. We got the coach he wanted. You can tell his personality jives with Saleh. Like it's just all around a good fit, good feeling, and ready to watch some football, man.
Gary, great call. Amen. Amen. Look, anyone upset that Aaron Rodgers, after playing 18 years with one organization, might want some of the guys he's comfortable with to join him, it's ridiculous. If you're upset about that, you don't get it. All right? Buffalo Jet fan had a great tweet. He goes, personally, I'm more offended about going without a touchdown the last 13 quarters, winless the last 6 weeks, and out of the playoffs the last 13 years than a Hall of Fame quarterback deciding tight end 4. Like, if Mercedes Lewis comes here, he's tight end 4. Relax. I'm going to quote Aaron Rodgers all the time now. Relax. Because we got our guy. We got our guy. And Randall Cobb's wide receiver 5, wide receiver 6, who cares? By the way, Allen Lazard is a good football player. And you know what he does? He plays. I like Corey Davis, but he's a year younger than Corey Davis. And Allen Lazard plays. And if he makes Aaron Rodgers comfortable, then it's a great freaking move. And by the way, Lazard probably would have been on the Jets' radar even if Rodgers decided to retire. You hired Nate Hackett as your OC. So, like, the Jets have had a great offseason so far. They're not done. We know they're not done. I don't want to take the calls from the morons saying, but the offensive line. Yes, we know they need to make other additions. But I got to tell you, it's March 15th. They're not done. This is only the beginning. The Bucs weren't done when they added Brady. The Rams were not done when they made the Stafford trade. We are all in, folks. All the chips are in. We are trying to win. And I appreciate my football team that I've sat there and watched lose for the last 12 years, paid hard-earned money to go to the games at MetLife and watch them lose. I appreciate the fact that Woody Johnson is all in, opened up the wallet, and is ready to go. I respect that. If you can't respect Woody Johnson today, I don't know what to tell you. Call a spade a spade. I criticize the man when it's deserving, and I ripped his brother to the high heavens for hiring Adam Gase. But call a spade a spade. What Woody Johnson did today and what he's done the last 2 weeks, this has gone down. He deserves a lot of credit for that. A lot of credit. Back to the calls we go. Let's go to Terry, who's up next on the Gusbuster Hotline. What's up, Terry?
Jake, I can't believe it, man. I never thought it would happen. The way that this franchise has been cursed forever, unbelievable. I'm here in Northeast Ohio. We're having a big party on Friday night. There's a bunch of Bills fans that live here, a bunch of friends of mine that are neighbors, and I was ready to just get destroyed. But now it's going the other way. Unbelievable.
Amen.
Unbelievable.
Amen, Terry.
He said that were awesome. He said he wants the Packers to do right by him. He wants them to make that trade. He wants them to not charge an arm and a leg is what he wants them to do.
And
Clear.
that's why, by the way, if you notice, he went out of his way to make it clear he's pissed at the front office, not the fan base, not the coaching staff. He wants to put pressure from the Green Bay fans to basically be like, let him go. We're sick of dealing with this. It's time to move on. You guys bungled this a couple of years ago with the Jordan Love pick. That should have been used on a wide receiver where we're all in to try and help Aaron win. It was see, here's the thing about Aaron Rodgers. You might not like what he always says, but he's honest, but he's smart. He's calculated. That was a calculated message to the front office in Green Bay to put pressure on them to make sure that he gets this deal done as quickly as possible.
Exactly. And you get a spiteful, pissed off Rodgers coming here. You wanted to trade me? Well, let me just show you what the F I can do here. Because he's going to come in. He's going to be awesome again. This is MVP caliber Rodgers again. I really think it is.
Completely agree. Great call, Terry. Great call. There was a comment here. It's not a super chat, but I feel like I got to address it because we have, a much bigger audience watching the show right now. Extreme 13 says Brett Favre all over again. We can only be so lucky, folks. When the Jets were 8-3 and were the best team in the AFC that year and went on the road and beat New England and Foxborough. The last time the Jets beat the Patriots in Foxborough in a regular season game, Brett Favre was the quarterback. Just saying. The week after they beat the Titans, who were undefeated, 10-0. The talk of a New York Super Bowl that year with the Giants, the reigning champs, and they were 12-4 that season. What happened with Favre was he got hurt. Injuries happen in sports. Did it make the Favre move a mistake? Absolutely not. Because what happened was Brett Favre then was healthy the next year in Minnesota, was 12-4, had one of his best career seasons at age 40, and went to an NFC title game. Aaron Rodgers got a lot left. If he stays healthy, they got a chance. And that's all you could hope for as a fan. And by the way, after Brett Favre, the Jets then went to 2 straight championship games and haven't been back since. So didn't end up being that bad. All in. That's what this team is doing right now. All freaking in. Some super chats to get to, then more of your calls here. Mr. McMoney says, you're the man, Jake. Shout out to the true Jet fans. Save us, Ron. Amen. Amen. Arizona Jet says, what's the holdup? Packers asking for too much. Probably. Sounds like it. Like we now know based on Aaron's comments. Steve writes in, Zach's going to give him hell. Look, as far as Zach Wilson, take advantage of this opportunity, man. Based on all the accounts, you're going to be on this team. And I will root like hell for Zach Wilson anytime he's out there playing for our team. Learn from Aaron Rodgers. He's your idol growing up. He's talked about it. Who knows what the future holds? But you never know. Maybe there's a scenario where Zach Wilson can help the Jets this year. We don't know. And I hope that Zach goes out there and takes full advantage of this opportunity. Jam writes in, what's with all the hate from the national media? Because it's the New York Jets. And it's Aaron Rodgers. Get ready for it. All right? Jet fans against everyone now. All right? They bully the crap out of us because we've sucked, and now because we're good, they can't handle it. Get ready. I'm telling you, the goalposts are being moved. It's the Jets aren't actually that good. Aaron Rodgers is washed. I already see it. At first, remember, he's not coming here. He doesn't want the Jets. And then this happened today. Since Friday, I made it clear my intention is to play, and my intention is to play for the New York Jets. Damn, man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. VR says, Jake, happy A-Rod Day. LFG. Let's go, baby. Happy A-Rod Day. Theo says, I already read that. I want to make sure I don't repeat super chats here. Boogie Woogie says, us 50-year Jet fans are stoked. Amen. You guys deserve it more than anyone. If you have been a 50-year Jet fan, you deserve this in the worst way. You know, the Joe Beningos of the world. They deserve this. Chris writes in, ha, 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 Jake, let's go. Chris, thank you, sir. Let's go is right. Let's go. Aaron, let's go. My son Jet will be proud of his name since we get that chip. What a birthday gift. You named your kid Jet. Good Lord, man. What are you, Evan Roberts? My buddy Evan did the same thing. It's going to finally pay off for you, Aaron. Martin writes in, we about to get A-Rod. No one has seen. A vengeful one. I'm crying with joy. Let's go, Jets. I'm telling you, man, Aaron Rodgers won back-to-back MVPs while being pissed off. We're getting that times 7, I think, with the Jets. Is that not how you guys interpreted his comments today? That's how I interpreted them. Daryl says guys are going to be begging to come to the Jets. Same thing happened in Tampa. Same thing happened with the Rams. Guys want to play here. It's New York, man. New York's an attractive place to play. Let's not lose sight of that. Leo writes in, LFG, cheers, my brother. Section 110 is going to be a zoo this year. Hit the like button. Jake, your show's part of my life. Leo, you deserve it, man. Season ticket holders like you deserve it. Back to the calls we go. Let's try and rapid fire through a bunch now. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I wish I could stay for 7 hours and celebrate. We'll be back tonight, I promise. Jimmy, you're up next. What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, real quick, bro. Grab your Henny. I got my Corona real quick. Let's just take one real quick, bro, for the one time.
Let's go, baby. Your mic is cutting out. You're so loud. It's overcapturing it. There it is.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah.
We've been waiting so long for this. Now Joey D's about to go ahead, just like when he first got here, about to give away like Oprah, 1-year deals everywhere. Hey, you want to come over here? Here's a 1-year deal for you and you and you and you. And they gonna come on in. We're gonna lift that Lombardi. I'm gonna take my ass all the way out there to East Rutherford, so that way we can in New York, so that way we can celebrate and have an amazing time when we are Super Bowl champions, baby. This is amazing.
Man, let's go, Jimmy. Great call. Great call. He's right. Let's go, man. This is what it's all about. Having hope. Having belief in your in your franchise again. Let's send someone to the shadow round, shall we? Sin writes in, Jets still going to suck. Well, we'll see you. Maybe never, because I really don't have patience for you. Enjoy the shadow round. Jets Forever writes in, time to excel. Let's go, Jets. Been waiting since 1969. You deserve it more than anyone. The Jet fan has been waiting and waiting, or maybe just missed January of 1969. This is for you. This is our opportunity. This is our opportunity. Let's go to Neil. He's ready to go. Neil wanted Rodgers more than anyone. What's up, Neil?
There you go, guys. There it is. There's a new puppy. We just called him A-Rod. Hopefully this puppy will get to see the Super Bowl because I lost many a dog waiting since 1967, since the last time we had a dog in the family that got to see a Jets Super Bowl. This dog will see one very quickly. I want to thank you, Jake. You know, I've been on Aaron Rodgers since the very start. This is a major day for us.
The players are excited.
Everybody's pumped. And tonight's going to be a celebration after you get off your little Houston thing there. We're gonna tune up tonight, and I'm going to have a nice Cuban lit up to go with my hat, little cocktail, and let's go Jets!
Let's go,
yeah!
Neil. Yes. Let's go, Neil. Well said. Neil deserves it, man. Guy's been a 54-year Jet fan, and is still optimistic. All the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. Let's go. Let me give you a prediction right now. All right. Jets Patriots week 1 Sunday Night Football to open the season. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Get ready for it. It just came to me. And the Jets will play Thanksgiving against Dallas this year. I'll see you guys in Dallas. That's my feeling right now. 2 Rodgers related predictions now that this thing is actually happening. I'll just throw it out there. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's go to James. He's up next. What's up, James?
Oh, Jake, what's up, buddy? How we doing?
How am I doing? I don't think I've been this good in years.
Man, I will say I have a lot to say, but I think you have a lot of other calls to me. I'm surprised I waited this long. So I've been on the call since forever. So here's what I'm going to say. First order is you got to check in on Gator. Make sure that man is okay because, of course, we're being irrational Jets fans by drowning ourselves. So you got to check on that guy, make sure he's good. Second order is I don't have my high noon. I don't have a high noon for you, but I do have my gallon of water with ginger and lemon. So I'm going to sip one with you, and you're going to take out Henry now.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers to you, James.
Good. Second order of business. Now I see why freaking Woody raised up the prices because they made a big swing on this damn Aaron Rodgers trade. So let's go.
That's right.
That's the first time I've seen a freaking Pat McAfee interview because I really don't watch Pat McAfee, but I'm like, I gotta watch and see what the hell's going on. We'll see what happens. I want this to happen. Like we need to freaking go. You know, again, like I said, knock on wood, there's all injury stuff. But hey, if Zach Wilson can learn from A-Rod and Zach Wilson has to pull a miracle out of his butt and help us, we can show, okay, number 2 have been a good over pick. But we'll see. But right now, it's a good day to be a Jet fan. Let's freaking go. Joe Douglas, make it happen. Call Green Bay's bluff. Tell them to give us wherever you want, and then tell us to screw off, and then stop trying to get all these ones and stuff. You have Jordan Love, kick rocks, and that's it. Let's go Jets.
Amen, James. Amen. Great job. Great job. This is going to get done, folks. And they're not giving up 2 first-round picks to get it done. That's BS that's out there. The BS. I promise you this is going to get done. Might not be today. Might not be tomorrow. It's coming. All right? Aaron Rodgers even said, hey, the holdup's not me. All right? The holdup is the Green Bay. He's trying to put pressure on the Packers to get this done and do right by them. I love it. I love it. Give me a pissed-off Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. I'm ready. TW, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Brandon says take a shot at Henny. Look, I can be bought. I've said it. What a day. What a freaking day. No fan base deserves this more than the New York Jets. No fan base has dealt with being the butt of more jokes than this fan base in regards to quarterback play and ineptitude on offense. Asman writes in, let's go, Jake. Great from A-Rod, weakening the Packers' leverage. Keep the shots coming. Just remember you have to work later. This is the year. I got to work in like an hour. It's a good day. No matter what happens, it's a good day. Jose writes in, Jake, let's thank Woody and Aaron for a great day. Look, I will repeat what I said. Woody Johnson deserves a lot of credit here. All right? He gets criticized, rightfully so, by this fan base because he's owned the team since 2000 and they haven't won. But Woody pushed for this to happen. Woody pushed for this to happen. And you know who also deserves a ton of credit for this? Robert freaking Saleh. If you watch that interview with Pat McAfee, who's the guy Rodgers brought up the most besides obviously Nathaniel Hackett? Robert Saleh. I got a kick out of Aaron saying, yeah, Saleh was the one who asked the most questions about the darkness retreat. I thought that was funny. Joe Juglis says, you're the man, Jake. jet the F up. Amen. Amen. Back to your calls, trying to get as many people as we can here. Let's go to DY, who joins us now. What's up, DY?
Hey, Jake, it's been a while, man. So much emotions going in today, man. My dad brought me on with the Jets in '69. No longer here. My mother loved Joe Namath. I mean, this is unfucking believable, man. I can't believe it, brother. I knew it was going to happen. When you were on the other day, man, I tried to get on. I knew this shit was going to happen. We just had to hold tight, man. Fucking emotions, man. I can't believe this. I thought I'd die before I see us having a chance being competitive again, man. Unbelievable, Jake. Great job. I love you, man. Go Jet Nation. Go Aaron. Fucking bring it home now. Bring it home.
DY, great call. And, obviously, I'm sure your dad's looking down and he's fired up today. How could you not? It'd be poetic justice if Aaron does decide to wear 12 and he wins a championship with the Jets. There'd be 2 number 12s retired in the rafters at MetLife. Or maybe, honestly, I hope Aaron leans into the fact that he can demand whatever he wants, apparently, and the Jets will be like, okay, sure. Can you get us a new stadium, Aaron? How about that? Say you want to play in Queens next to Citi Field. Aaron Rodgers does that. I don't care what he does. I'm good. You can play 1 year for the Jets for all I care. If he gets us a goddamn new stadium in Queens, that it's not MetLife. Good Lord. But seriously, shout out to Saleh, Douglas, Hackett, Nathaniel Hackett. It was prime Mariano Rivera in this meeting, according to Rodgers. Let's go. Let's go. More of your calls coming up. Want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats here. I appreciate everyone who's watching right now. All right. They say the V-Man phone call after Aaron Rodgers says he wants to play for the Jets is always the most electric one you're going to get. So let's find out. V-Man, you're up next. What do you got?
I got to say this to Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going to say it in my native tongue. Bienvenido, Aaron Rodgers de Jets Nation. Estamos listos para ir al Super Bowl. Let's go, Jay. Hey, how about I join you? I got a barrel full of Jack, and I'll join you with some. Ready?
V-Man, it's an honor.
And I do remember I promised you some Tool on the bait. I promised you play some Tool, so I'll try to make this quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, V-Man. I knew it would be good. I knew it would be good. Ricky, New York, you're up next on the show. What's up, Ricky?
What's up, Jake? Hey, I'm in a good mood, man. A-Rod's finally here. Time to celebrate. I feel like we just watched some history. He didn't just come out of the darkness. He brought all of us with him. And I really like that interview. I mean, I think he answered pretty much every question. I don't see what the doubters could possibly say. And what I picked up from that interview is I think he likes the fact fans ripped Saleh for not, calling guys out in public this year. Well, I think Aaron Rodgers likes the fact that Saleh handles things privately. He seems like somebody that likes his privacy. So guess what? Saleh probably just helped us land Aaron Rodgers. So I'm good with that.
Amen.
And the other thing that I thought about is, it was funny that he squashed the thing about the list of demands, but I was thinking to myself, you know what? Garrett Wilson was a rookie. Elijah Moore's a young guy. He had to play with 2 rookies last year. Maybe he wants Randall Cobb here because he was such a good mentor to those 2 young kids and he can make this team better.
Great point.
People need to quit second guessing everything. This is a good damn day.
Ricky, great call. One thing to note about Cobb and one thing to note about, if, Mercedes Lewis comes here, Rodgers likes to run things a particular way. He doesn't want to have to teach a brand new offense to guys or how he, on the break of a 10-yard out where the receiver's supposed to cut. Like he wants guys that just know what they're doing. Right. And I get the sense that bringing in Cobb and obviously Lazard is here. Lazard's a good move regardless. He's a good player and he plays, unlike Corey Davis. But those guys know what he wants. They're going to help the transition. And if you're Aaron Rodgers, you've never been a free agent. You played 18 freaking years in Green Bay. If you're going to move your life and take on a new challenge, You want your guys with you. That's understandable. And the idea that Rodgers is somehow doing something different than what Peyton Manning did in Denver, if you remember, or Tom Brady 3 years ago in Tampa, it's nonsense. Tom Brady got everything. He wanted Leonard Fournette. They got him Leonard Fournette. He wanted Gronk out of retirement. Guess who came out of retirement? He wanted Antonio freaking Brown. He got that. Guys were taking 1-year deals left and right on both sides of the ball to be a part of it. That's what's happening here in New York. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I saw someone say the Jets will play the Thursday night opener against the Chiefs. They won't, because that game against Kansas City is at MetLife. That will be Sunday Night Football, though. Honestly, get ready for primetime, folks. The Jets will be in it at least 5+ times this year. Minimum is 5, but then late in the year, they could be flexed. Get ready. Bill writes in, Jake, I was in diapers in 1969. 55-year Jet fan. This is a top 3 day today. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not going to tell anyone that it's not. See, people on the outside don't realize this. Right? They're like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is the Jet. Like, now what happens? Like, what are they going to do? Like, why are Jet fans going so crazy? Why are we going crazy? 1, have you seen the last 12 years? And 2, we were the worst team in the NFL 2 seasons ago. All right? I know Jacksonville had the first pick, but the Jets were worse that year. They had a worse point differential. Like, Joe Douglas turned this franchise around. That Aaron Rodgers wanted to come here. Think about that. That's no small feat. Don't let people move the goalpost now. Oh, he's washed anyway. No, he's not. Get the if this show was really unfiltered, I'd have a bigger rant on that. But you guys know where I stand. Baron writes in, now you got to eat some shrooms. I'll go on a darkness retreat with Aaron if he wants. Whatever. Derek says, Jake, not sure if you answered this already, but what do you think Green Bay is asking for in return? I think maybe they reneged on the initial framework of the deal based on Rodgers' comments today. Maybe they're trying to get more. It ain't gonna work out. All right. Joe Douglas is gonna laugh in Brian Gutekunst's face and get this deal done. It's getting done. Norman, thank you for the super chat. John says, Jake, you may want to call out of work today. I thought about it, John, but my other co-host is off today, so it's just me and Brad for those who watch the Houston show. So I got to be there. But we'll be live tonight. I'm going to celebrate at a Kenny Chesney concert. Then I'm going to come home, and we're going to be live probably to the wee hours of the morning. Esmond says, now they hate us because they ain't us. Amen. Amen. Get ready. The Jets got a lot of haters. Aaron's got a lot of haters. I don't always agree with everything he's done, but we can't deny the talent. He's great, and he wants us. He wants to be here. That's what it's about. Let's go to Adam. He's up next. What's up, Adam?
Yo, Jake, just to make sure, man, you got an Uber on deck? Because,
well, here we go.
My brother, so that BS narrative has already started. I'm getting hit up by people talking about, I don't think Aaron's the answer. What do you want? You want us to keep Zach Wilson? You want us to stay mediocre? You want us to not average 21 points so we don't go with 11 wins? I'm sick of it. But anyway, it's a good day in Jets history. We're about to win at least 13 games. We're going to probably see either the Bengals or the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. The suffering is hopefully over. Let's get some players in here with Aaron Rodgers that he wants to play with, that he wants in the locker room. Let's take this offense to the next level. Let's keep this defense at least within the top 6. I know they might not be top 3 again. That's hard to be realistic about. But top 6, let's go to at least the AFC Championship. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. I got to go to sleep soon, but let's go, man. Let's get it.
Amen. Amen, Adam. Amen. We're all in. We're all in. Look, no one's going to guarantee that the Jets are going to win a Super Bowl here or even go to the AFC title. We have hope. We have hope. Have you watched the Jets? They haven't been to the playoffs in 12 years. Do some of you not realize they have the longest playoff drought in the 4 major sports right now? Them and the Buffalo Sabres. The Kings are making the playoffs this year. Like, let's go, man. It's time. There are Jet fans who have followed this team. All they know is losing. Seriously, there have been people that have called my show that are like in high school right now, or maybe they're in college. They don't even remember 2010. They're too young. It's 12 years ago. Ridiculous. Enjoy this. We as a fan base deserve it. We deserve it. Ron writes in, I like how A-Rod shunned the national media. We need an honest mainstream media these days. I was 7 and 69, no memory of the Super Bowl, suffered loss after loss in life watching the Jets. Let's go, my man. Ron, you deserve it. You deserve it. Look, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But aren't you glad they tried? Aren't you glad they went all in and didn't settle for Derek Carr? Just get Carr. Just get Carr. Why? Because it will hurt. It will hurt less if Aaron comes here and it doesn't work. Go for it. Oh, but Jake, it's going to set the Jets' future back. What future? What future? It's been 12 years without the playoffs. They missed on the second pick in the draft. They're ready to win right now. Aaron Rodgers recognized that. He wants the challenge of New York. Mark Messier wanted that challenge. He's a god here. All right? Like, you come here and you accept that challenge, you're a god in New York. All right? Aaron Rodgers should call up Derek Jeter. Call up Eli Manning. Talk about what it's like to win in New York, what it does for you. That's what he should do next. I'm sure he will. He's not a dumb guy. He's obviously one of the smartest guys out there. TW writes in with a super chat. Thank you, TW. Strong Island Jets guy, super chat. So hyped that I've renewed my seats for this year. A lot of painful train rides home to Long Island. After this year, A-Rod changes that. Let's go. Jet the F up. Amen. I look forward to being in Canton to celebrate Klecko and Revis, watch the Zach Wilson Hall of Fame game performance, and see Aaron Rodgers on the sideline of the Jet jersey for the first time. I cannot wait for the summer. Internet Explorer says, breaking, Jets flying out to meet with Aaron Rodgers. I guess this is a joke because it's Internet Explorer, so you're making a joke that the news happened last week. I don't know. I'm not bright, so this joke could be going right over my head. But I think that's what you mean. Dan writes in, AR never held things up. He still got the fire. Amen. Amen. Back to the calls. Let's go to Southern Jet fan who's up next. What's up, Southern?
Hey, how you doing, Jake? Since I moved to New Jersey, 1964, my dad bought season tickets, so 59 years for me. And Schefter's going to be sitting on a pillow for a few days after that lambasting today. I got one comment and one X and O's freaking fact that I know you are going to say amen. But let me just get to the fact. You're busy. The fact is that we've talked about how the defense is going to be better because of the better offensive play. But what people don't realize, in this Zach Wilson era, I've never seen opposing teams go for it on 3rd and 4th and short from midfield area against us and make it and blah, 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 blah. That has now ended as of today. We are going to get the ball back in a punt because they're not going to risk the fact that our offense will not be able to move the field and will not be able to move the ball. Oh, and the comment was, you're right. He just wants his players back because they know his system. If he's here 1 year, then he's got that. If he's here 2 years, it's gravy. They taught the young kids the system. But yeah, teams are not going to go for it on 3rd and 4th and 1 from the 40 anymore. Those days are over.
Great call. Great call, Southern Jet. It's time to win. And you, as a lifelong fan, as you outlined, deserve this more than anyone. Those are the people I'm the most excited for. They deserve this, man. To be that loyal, when this franchise is giving you very little, you deserve it. You absolutely freaking deserve it. Rich says, Jake, you're the best. Needed you in the 80s, 40-plus for your fan. Let's go. Amen. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Rich. Man. It's crazy, man. We manifested it. I wore the headband here for Aaron Rodgers. I wore it like multiple times a week for the last couple of weeks here. There we go. I did my job. I did my freaking job. And so did every Jet fan, man. By being loyal and making it clear to Woody Johnson, it is time to go all out there and let's go for it. You got nothing to lose. A freaking man. Can we just look at this for a moment? Let's just pause and look at this. Look at that. Whether he wears 12 or not, we're going to find out soon, but this is real. This is real. It actually happened. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time said, yep, I want to play there. I can win there. Unbelievable. More of your calls right now. Let's go to Sean. Sean, you're next up. What's up, Sean?
Oh, my God. Hi. Good to see you, man.
What's up, Sean?
This is so foreign to feel good, that like warm feeling in your chest. I didn't know we could experience this. Maybe I need to go to the doctor, but oh my God.
It's real, man. Hopefully the aliens don't come and like kill us all at this point, right as we're about to experience happiness. But maybe it's a sign that that's about to happen. I don't know, but I do know this: the Jets have a legitimate chance to win as long as that doesn't unfold.
It's absurd. I remember the gut. I remember distinctly the gut punch after the Jacksonville game, and you were ranting in the car, and I was watching that, and I was sitting there like, why is it always us? But now it seems like this whole offseason has been great. We get offensive, defensive rookie of the year, Joe Klecko, Revis in the Hall of Fame, and now we have Aaron Rodgers. It just,
And they're far from done.
it's so,
Isn't
it's
that the
so
most exciting
nice.
part? Like the Jets aren't even close to being done. This is where Joe Douglas gets to go all in, push all the chips in the middle of the table and try and build a team that can win it all.
Oh man, yeah. And Rodgers said, I was watching the Pat McAfee show like every single Jets fan in existence, seemingly. He mentioned the Packers digging their heels in. I think he used that almost verbatim. So that's curious. Maybe it was the Packers front office who was a little more dysfunctional, maybe not Aaron Rodgers. But I don't know. I just called to say, what a great day to be alive. What a great day to be us. I hope you have a great time in your radio show in Houston. I'm here in San Marcos in Texas. So, oh man,
Sean,
what a great day.
Look forward to seeing you hopefully at Jets Cowboys next year. Good call. Good call. Assuming I'm still down here in Houston doing radio, I will be going to that game, making the drive up. Seth, thank you for the super chat. Nick writes in with a super chat. Load up on Pedialyte at work. Great memories as a 10-year-old watching Super Bowl III. Nick, I'm going to be in Vegas next week, so I know I'm going to be seeing you. We'll celebrate together. We'll take a shot in Aaron Rodgers' honor. Mike writes in, A-Rod may have been in the darkness retreat, but he's bringing the light to the Jets clubhouse. Go Jets. I love it. I love it. Once again, this is a real quote. This is not edited. Since Friday, I made it clear my intention is to play, and my intention is to play for the New York Jets. This is real. BSK says, this is our time to be excited. F everyone who says any different. If you're a fan and you cannot be excited today, why are you a fan? Why are you a fan? If your answer now is, oh, it's not going to work out for us because we're still the Jets, then why be a fan? Why bother? How is that an enjoyable thing to do? Like, fan short for fanatic. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, the Jets are going to go 17-0 right now and they're going to win every game and there's not going to be any adversity now. Of course there still is going to be adversity. Nothing's easy. The Bucs were 5-5 the first year they added Brady, and then they went on that run all the way to the Super Bowl. It's not going to be easy, but this is a day to be celebrated. All right, we're the freaking Jets. We're Jet fans. We don't get nice things. We got a Hall of Fame quarterback who said, I want to play for you. It does deserve to be celebrated, regardless of what happens next. This is the fun in being a fan. If you can't enjoy it today, then when are you ever going to enjoy it? I can't take the we should have got Carr. We could get him for many more years. Great. Let's settle for mediocrity when we have a chance at greatness. All right. You think the Bucs care they're about to be awful? It's on Baker Mayfield today. Is that the path you wanted to go, Jet fans? Oh, because Baker, he wanted to be a Jet. He'll be fired up to come here. Nonsense. You want Ryan Tannehill? You want Derek Carr, who's had 2 winning seasons in his life as a starting quarterback? I like Derek Carr. I would have been okay with it. But I wanted Rodgers. This was the guy. This was the guy. And if you didn't see that, I don't know what to tell you. Because this is our guy. And I can't wait. That photo of him and Namath meeting for the first time, I might cry. Back to the calls we go. Let's go to Luppy. He's a longtime Jet fan. What's up, Luppy?
That's right. Just go, Jake. I'm so freaking excited. I can't believe it. Listen, my birthday's Friday. I'm going to be 58. Waiting for this forever. And I used a little Yankee. You know, they always get their man. I was wearing my Yankee logo to hit the psych it up. And I want to apologize to Rodgers because I remember her saying that he's holding us up hostage, making him take his guys. I was totally wrong.
It wasn't him.
Just smart moves on their part. I am so freaking psyched, Jake. And my daughter here, she's just walking. She's 11 years old. She's like, I'm on Jake Asman. Here you go, Jake Asman. So she was watching on the bus ride home. And here we go. You ready? You better make it work.
I mean, the Jets got Aaron Rodgers. Am I ready? I was born ready.
Let's go. Let's go, Jets. And the same old Jets narrative is ended. It's dead. It's dead.
Amen. Let's go, Luppy. Great call. Shout out to you and your family. They're going to be happy Jet fans this year. Let's hope. Pedro writes in with a super chat. Wingo knew something. Schefter can go screw. We are at worst an 11-win team right now. Let's effing go Jets. Amen. Amen. Look, year to year, things change, right? Last year, the Jets with Rodgers are clearly an 11-plus win team. The AFC is going to get better. Miami's already gotten better this year. New England, by default, is better by getting rid of Matt Patricia. All right? The Bills are still the Bills. That's why you needed Rodgers. You got to get better. The Jets need to get better. It's not just, plug in any average quarterback and you're fine. No, let's go, man. Pittsburgh's going to be better this year. They never have a losing season. They went 9-8 with a rookie QB last year. Deshaun Watson probably remembers how to play football a little bit more this year. So when that happens, guess what? They're better. The Ravens, as of now, still have Lamar Jackson. Like, you need Aaron Rodgers. He's a bad man on this team, and he's going to give you a chance in every game. That's the point of this. That's what's happened here. So, yeah, are the Jets an 11-win team right now? I would say they are. I think they can be better than that, depending on what they do from here. They still got the rest of free agency. They still have the draft, and they still have the trade market. We're all in, man. We're going for it. I believe Rodgers is giving the Jets a 2-year window right now. Now let's go for it. James writes in, Rodgers was taking names on the way out. Schefter and the mainstream media was owned today. Also, ESPN Houston is about to be electric today. Yeah, if I could get through the show, James. My God. Let's go. Let's go. All the Jet fans, we deserve a day like today. Super chat from Kamal. Behind on the live, just saw the Henny Chug. That's what I like to see, JETS. Well, if you're behind on the Henny Chug, eventually you'll see your super chat being read. You'll see another Henny Chug. You're welcome. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Jets. Andrew says, Jake, you're drunk. Go to work. I'm working right now, Andrew. I am working right now. But I appreciate the super chat. Michael says, Jake, this Jet fan since the 70s is super excited. My birthday is March 28th. Early birthday gift. Patience pays off. You know, we've only waited since 1969. Right? If you're a Jet fan that has even been around that long. We can wait a little longer. We know this is getting done. I know it's not official yet, but it's coming. GTA says, Jake, when are you going live tonight? I am going live tonight, probably around 11 p.m. Eastern, maybe later, 11:30. It's going to be late. I'm going to a Kenny Chesney concert. We will be live, though. Scuttle says, your studio within walking distance. It is. But it'll probably Uber. We'll figure it out. Andrew writes in with a super chat. Bills fan on BR make like they're excited for Rodgers to the Jets because he's easy to cover. Easy to cover. The Bills fans should be terrified. Miami's now improved. The Jets are now improved. And New England's improved. And the Bills lost a bunch of guys. Josh Allen was not the same without Brian Daboll this past year. And the Jets always play the Bills tight with that defense. All right? The Jets almost beat the Bills with Mike White with 5 fractured ribs this year, and they beat them at MetLife with Zach Wilson. Please. They got a chance. I'm telling you. They got an absolute chance here. Dan says, AR never held things up. He still got that fire. That's one thing we learned. The holdup is Green Bay. It's not the Jets. It's not Rodgers. I like Rodgers putting the pressure on the Packers to do right by him and get this shit done. Let's go. Should be done. Back to the calls we go. Let's go to Dre. He's up next on our show. What's up, Dre?
I told you. Keep the faith. You got me. I turned the towel into the headband.
Got mine right here.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Jake, I don't have no liquor here. I wish I did because I'm obviously at work. I've got some water, so maybe I don't know if you want to swig the water to kind of balance out that liquor and stuff like that.
You got it.
There you go. Okay.
Cheers.
I have 2 children, and those are the only 2 days that are better than today. That is it. I'm keeping it a whole buck. I have a 24-year-old daughter. I have a 13-year-old son, and right now is the happiest day of my life. And I dare any one of these people at work to ask me to do something because I ain't doing shit all day.
Hey, man.
It is A-Rod
I
day.
love that you called it from the office, man. Where are you in Manhattan right now? Where are you working?
Oh, I live in upstate New York, so I'm working in Albany. But yeah, it's an office, but instead of it being like professional because of COVID, they relaxed all the restrictions. I would have been in here with my Sauce jersey. Tomorrow, I'm wearing my Sauce jersey. Friday, I'm wearing my Garrett Wilson jersey. I dare somebody to tell me something.
Amen. Amen, Dre. Great call. Great call. Call back tonight if you're around when we go live again. Man, can I get a Rodgers jersey now? I can't wait. I can't wait. Arizona Jet, you're next up on the Gusbuster Hotline. What's up,
Hey
Arizona
Jake,
Jet?
how's it going, buddy?
I'm great, man.
Man, this is like Brett Favre all over again, man. But I say that in this sense because Brett Favre, when he came to the Jets, man, I was so excited. And even though that didn't end the way we wanted it to end, I remember all the magical moments before he got hurt. The Titans game was incredible. I was at work. I had recorded the game, so I turned my phone off. And then when I turned my phone back on, people were blowing my phone up, and we were beating the undefeated Titans. I mean, there was a lot of magical moments that season, and for fans to say that it didn't work out, like, you're not watching football. You don't know what you're talking about. And for us to go after Aaron Rodgers, like, I mean, I was scared. Honestly, I thought we were going to lose out on him and him not wanting to be here. But this organization is not the same. We're not the same old Jets, I think, because we're landing players that want to be here. I mean, look at Lazard. Lazard could have easily went to Denver and chose Green Bay. I mean, chose us, New York Green Bay. Like, you know what I mean? The New York Packers. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. But like, what I was going to say is this is we had to take a shot, right, Jake? We had to do this. And for anybody to think otherwise, they're not real fans. You know what I mean? This had to happen. And 20 years from now, Jordan Love's gonna be freaking coming to us. You know what I mean? We're just gonna keep going with the Packers, Packers Hall of Fame quarterbacks. This is amazing.
2038.
Hey, this is amazing though. Like I'm gonna remember this like 10, 15 years later. Like that Pat McAfee interview, it was incredible. I loved everything about that whole interview. It was amazing.
Honestly, if you listen, great call, Arizona Jet. You're right. If you listen to Aaron, look, he's not your typical guy. But I think you come away from that and you understand him more if maybe that's the first time you ever watched Pat McAfee, which I have to imagine a lot of Jet fans that probably was. So, look, he's not perfect. He's odd. We're probably going to be dealing is he going to retire? Is he not? Nonsense next year. Get ready for that. But it's not about that right now. It's about the fact that a guy who's won 4 MVPs, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, is choosing to play for the Jets because he thinks it gives him the best chance to win at this stage of his career. And that's awesome. Steve writes in, how am I supposed to work like this? Steve, I don't know. Internet Explorer says, Trey Wingo, Aaron Rodgers of the Jets is done. It's a funny bit. I tip my cap. It's a funny bit. BC fan says, Bills windows closing quickly this offseason. Look, the Bills are good. I respect the Bills. But let's not act like the Jets can't beat them with Aaron freaking Rodgers at quarterback. They beat him with Zach Wilson last year. Almost beat him with Mike White. Pedro says, Jake, my boys and I are going to Vegas for the Jets game. This is your official invite. Tailgate and drinks on us. Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time, Pedro. DM me. Maybe we'll make that happen. Andrew with a super chat. Bills fan. I read that one. Sorry, there's 1,200 of you in here. Let's see. Super chat from Lumpy. Joe D just earned another 5 years. Joe Douglas is the best thing to happen to this franchise in a very, very long time. He knows what he's doing. Evaluating a quarterback is not easy. All right. Kyle Shanahan traded 3-1 for Trey Lance. Bill Walsh missed on plenty of quarterbacks. Same with Belichick. Like, I know Joe Douglas got the Zach Wilson pick wrong, but look at everything else. It's way more good than bad. And they convinced Aaron Rodgers to come here. That matters. Evan is up next on our show. What's up, Evan?
Jake, I am so pumped up. I think the first place my mind went to was like all these other. I'm trying so hard not to curse. I'm not going to. All these other teams in the AFC East, and I like you. I think I'm probably your age. I don't know, somewhere around there. I was in high school last time the Jets made the playoffs. I remember every game of that season. I did a like I can remember every play, what the records were, everything at every moment. It was just that memorable to me. And then I went to school in Boston at Boston College. I was there for multiple years. And that whole time I had to just eat endless amounts of crap about how crap our team is. I had to watch the Patriots, the Red Sox win championships. I just had to sit there, keep my mouth shut. There's nothing I could have said. I dated girls and met their dads, and they were like, had to talk to me about how great the Pats are. And I just had to sit there and smile. And when people crapped on the Jets, I had nothing to throw back. What am I going to say? I had nothing to say to them. So I just had to sit there and take it. And then now I'm watching and I'm like, I finally, after all these years, have something to say them. And you know what's even worse? As much as I don't like the Pats and their fans, at least they have a right to brag. The Bills, man, the way the Bills fan has been talking these last couple of years, it's like they've won the 3 championships, 4, 5, 6 that the Pats have, and they've done nothing. And now the window is closing on them. The Dolphins are, I think, they're another team, whatever, that people kind of give premature credit to. But it's just nuts, man, that, I'm just so happy we're the team now. We're the team in this division. I don't care what anyone says. The Pats are donezo. Bill Belichick's looking more and more senile every day. The guy, went into the season without an offensive coordinator. He got that cocky. The Bills are losing players, like you said, everywhere. They're not good at. Josh Allen's going to piss his pants every playoffs. Just if he played for the Cowboys, the way we be talking about Josh Allen right now, forget it. The disrespect he'd be eating, but no, he plays for the Bills, so no one gives him that level of crap. And Miami, that's another team that, they got this 30-year-old guru that we've already crowned as this master genius who reinvented football, who, I don't know, we'll see what he reinvents. But this is it, man. We're the Jets. We're back.
Amen.
And let's do it, man.
Let's go, Evan. Great call. Look, the Jets have a chance to win the AFC East. They do. All right? Buffalo's not as good as they've been. They're not. Bills fans don't want to hear it, but it's true. Miami's improved. They're good. I still wonder about Tua's health. New England should not be good. All right? If there's one thing I want to see Aaron Rodgers do with the Jets, besides obviously win a Super Bowl, beat the shit, I'm going to curse, out of the Patriots. They are owed the biggest ass kicking of all ass kickings. Disgusting what has happened the last 12 years. But really, what? The Jets have one win over New England since the playoff win in 2010, 2015 with Fitz. That's it. I guess, Geno beat them in 2013. That's it. It's a joke. I don't even know what the losing streak against them is up. It's time. Some breaking Jet news here. Sheldon Rankins is actually signing with the Texans, so I will have some pretty good insight on that one on ESPN Houston in about 45 minutes. Look, the Jets need a defensive lineman. There's no doubt. Today they lost Sheldon Rankins, and they didn't re-sign one of McCagnon's last remaining players besides Quinn Williams, Nathan Shepard. So that will be a need. They will address that. Arizona Jet with a super chat. Crap, I forgot to bring up how irritated I am with the Packers. If they think Rodgers should be a Stafford package, that's BS. Get it done, Douglas. It's BS. Douglas is not trading 2 1s for 39-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Jake in the box says media should be embarrassed by all the 12 slander. There's a lot of slander. As long as Aaron Rodgers comes here and balls out, he'll be able to shove it in their face. That's the reality. Back to the calls. Let's go to Gator. Gator, breaking news. Aaron Rodgers is a New York Jet.
Anything yet? Anything?
He's a Jet, Gator. He says he wants to play for the Jets. It's a formality. The deal's going to be worked out. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Jet. You don't need to waterboard yourself anymore. It has happened.
What? Wait, I don't think I heard. Hold on a second. I PTSDAR. What happened?
Gator?
Sure. Yeah,
Can you
what
see the
happened?
screen? Can you see the screen?
I have to see it.
This is what happened.
Is it for real?
This is for real.
For...
It has happened, Gator. It has happened.
I'm gonna pass out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gator. One of the great bits in the history of this program. The great Gator. Someone clip that, please. Yesterday, I retweeted the clip of Gator waterboarding himself on this very program because he couldn't handle the Rodgers news. The uncertainty. Today, Aaron Rodgers himself says he's playing for the Jets. Hell yeah. Let's go to Dan from Brooklyn. He's next up. What's up, Dan?
Hey, what's up, Jake? I had to break it out.
Oh, the Joe Willie.
I had to break out the Joe Willie. The last time, unfortunately, I went to the game out here and we got pounded on. But hopefully that's done. You just brought it up. We need to really stomp the S word out of New England and just like get some satisfaction out of that. Like I'm going back to, we need another home playoff win, like against Jacksonville. I'll go back to 98. This is 30 years now.
I know.
I'm turning into the fans I used to see in like wonder about when they was in their 50s. I'm about to be 50. I need this Super Bowl. I can't believe this is, just like you said, it's the greatest day. My greatest day easily as a fan. You know what I mean? I'm a parent, got a daughter. All right, that's cool. But like, I mean, we got 12. We got 12 of those.
We got him.
Another 12.
We got our guy.
Yeah.
He wants to be here.
Oh man. Oh, it's great. We could exercise some demons. We got rid of Nathan Shepard today. That's great news. No more. Is there any more McCagnon guys besides Big Q?
That's it. He's the last remaining Mike
That's
McCagnon
it.
player. This is Joe Douglas's team.
That's it. All right. So now I can be happy with McCagnon. You gave us that one gift, and we can move forward. And we got 12. We got 12.
Hey,
Jake.
let's go, Dan.
We got it.
You deserve this, man. You deserve this.
We got it.
Thanks for calling in. Love the loyalty from Seattle. I mean, there's Jet fans all over the country that are celebrating today. Unbelievable. Jets Fire, you're up next on the show. What's up, Jets Fire?
Hey, Jake, I am so excited. This is like the greatest day ever. Like I've been through all the pain as a Jets fan since I was a little kid. You know, that mud bowl, the other shit with Gastineau, Cleveland, you know, all the other stuff, the fake spike, all that bullshit. It's all going to rest now. We got the man. He's coming here. He came out of the darkness. We're going to kick some ass. Trust me. Here, I got some cheap wine here. I don't know. It's the only thing I got.
Works for me. Cheers.
That's right. I'm a chef. It's my cooking wine, but fuck it. We got Aaron Rodgers. There's nothing that can fuck this day up for me.
Nothing.
You the man, Jake.
Jet Fire, great call. Great call. Let's go to Sunny Long Island. He's up next. What's up, Sunny?
Hey, Jake. How you doing, man? Love the show. I watch you all the time. I can't believe this actually happened, and Rodgers personally says that he wants to play for the Jets.
That's right.
I just never imagined hearing that from him. I'll tell you what, I'm feeling pretty smart by grabbing my season tickets a couple of weeks ago back.
Pretty good investment, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I haven't been this hyped since the 2010 season. Was like 2009 kind of came out of nowhere. And then by 2010, all the Jets fans, we were expecting to have a really awesome year. And this is this sort of gives me the same feeling back at that time, just knowing that we're going to be really good and win a bunch of games. What do you think they add? More wide receivers?
Yes.
You think they're, yeah? Do you think it's OBJ or other guys?
I think there's a chance that Randall Cobb's coming here. Like,
Okay.
I'm just putting it out there. He's coming. Look, OBJ is certainly a possibility. I think Adam Thielen is still a possibility. I think a trade for someone is a possibility. You had Aaron Rodgers. Everything's on the table to try and get this team better.
I mean, look, Alan Lazard, Garrett Wilson. If they add Thielen, I mean, that's just an amazing wide receiver group. They're good enough already as it is with Wilson and Lazard, but if they add another guy, you know, at that point, I think they're really putting themselves over the top.
Amen. Sonny, great call. I'm glad you got your season tickets. Look, there's still work to be done. We all understand that. If you're sitting here being like, we got Rodgers, here comes the Super Bowl, that's not how it works. We all understand that. All right? But this is a day of celebration. And there's more moves coming. When the Bucs got Brady, it wasn't, all right, we're good. Gronk came with him. AB came with him. Leonard Fournette came with him. They went out there and they added in the draft. They got Tristan Wirfs to play tackle. The Jets could use that 13th pick on a tackle. Like, this is far from over. But today's the day of celebration. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time is like, yep, I want to play in New York. I want to play for the Jets. That matters. That matters. This team was the worst team in the NFL 2 years ago. They were. And here we are. We got Aaron Rodgers. So let's go. Let's go. Super chat from the big fella says we need to protect Rodgers. We need to keep him healthy the entire season. Absolutely. O-line's a big need. They're getting a bunch of guys back. Dwayne Brown's coming back. That's big. Mekhi Becton's coming back. That's big. Although it's probably small because Mekhi Becton looks like a tight end right now. Guy looks unbelievable. Hope he can stay healthy. I'm rooting for him. AVT's coming back. Max Mitchell's coming back. I mean, I'll say it again. I recognize I got a lot of new viewers today. This idea that the Jets' offensive line was awful last year, it's a little bit misguided. The offensive line was not nearly as bad as some make it out to be. The reason why they struggled down the stretch is because they had to use a ridiculous amount of players on that O-line. 11 different players started, and 9 different combinations started on the offensive line. I mean, to quote Robert Saleh, he's never seen carnage in that position room like what happened last year. So there's got to be tweaks. There's got to be moves. But this team's ready, man. And you know what having Aaron Rodgers also does? Improves your offensive line. Because Zach Wilson, I think, led the NFL in, like, holding the ball the longest. Aaron Rodgers knows what he's doing. Gets the ball out quick. He's running an offense he knows. He's running an offense that he won 2 MVPs in. Dre writes in, over 1,200 viewers and only 600-plus likes. Smash the like button on A-Rod Day, 3/15/23, the day the Jets finally broke the curse. LFG. Cheers to that, Dre. Cheers to that. William says, cut Braden Mann. That man's a curse. I don't disagree. Can Rodgers ask the Jets to sign McAfee to be the punter? It's a once-a-week gig. You can't do it? Pat retired at 29. He's a former all-pro punter. Sign me up for that. All right. Got about 5 minutes left here. I got to get to work. Dan the Jet fan, you're up next. What's up, Dan?
Jake, I can't believe it. Today could honestly go down as the second greatest day in New York Jets franchise history behind February 11, 2024, when Aaron Rodgers himself hoisted the Lombardi Trophy as the Super Bowl MVP as quarterback of the New York Jets. Man, I've been saying to you for the past couple months, especially the first time you even posted a video, talking about the possibility of Aaron Rodgers coming to the Jets. I've said from the beginning, from the get-go, that, the only person capable of, changing the direction of this franchise is him. We deserve this. You and I have suffered for long enough, and all Jet fans, we have suffered for too damn long. We are tired of the losing seasons, and this is our opportunity to not only have a winning season and make the playoffs, it is our opportunity to win a Super Bowl. And to anybody comparing Aaron Rodgers right now to Brett Favre, I am tired of it, because the one thing Brett Favre couldn't do, he couldn't get the Jets to the playoffs, and this is Aaron Rodgers' opportunity to do so.
Sure. Great call, Dan. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're expecting now. Rightfully so. The Wicked 50 Cal writes in, Jake, as a Yankees and a Jet fan, we get to celebrate or have celebrated 2 Aarons and 2 A-Rods. What a time to be alive. Hey, I'll say it again. The last time a New York sports team won a championship, they were led by an A-Rod. Just saying. Actually, I guess it's not true, because the Giants won in 2011. The last time a team I rooted for, let me rephrase, won a championship, they were led by an A-Rod. Just saying. Sorry to the NYCFC fans. I don't follow soccer. But I'm just saying. Bang Mateo says, will Zach restore luster under the old stallion? Well, Bang Mateo, even you acknowledging that Aaron Rodgers is a good move. Look, I hope so. I'm not banking on that. Zach Wilson does not factor in the Jet plans right now. He could be on the team, but you make this move because you're about this year. And we worry about next year. I mean, we're all in about this year. That's the reality. Let's go to Lasso. He's up next on our show. What's up, Lasso?
Jake, how are we doing? I'm losing my mind at work right now, man. This is insane.
You going to put a future bet in on the Jets? I see you're
Oh
out in
my
Vegas.
gosh. Oh, you just reminded me. I checked the odds right now. They slashed from 12-1 to now 6-1 odds.
Wow.
I swear to God, 6-1 odds. So what does that tell you? I mean, the Jets are going to do one thing with A-Rod, and you said it. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. And if you're not blacked out by the end of this show or by tonight, and you're able to do another show tonight, you'll see me on the Vegas Strip where I'll be getting just as blacked out as you, because, I mean, today is just unbelievable. J-Bags was wrong, too, by the way. J-Bags was wrong. Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Jets, and we're going to win a Super Bowl.
Amen. Lasso, from your lips to God's ears. Great call. I'll see you tonight on the night stream. All right, one final call before we get out of here. Let's go to Callie Jet fan. Callie, you there? You ready? We're coming to you right now on the Gustbuster Umbrella Hotline. What's up, Callie? Oh, I don't see Callie. Callie.
I'm trying, Jake. I'm trying, baby.
I hear you, but I don't see you. But you know what? Your voice sounds wonderful. So what do you got for us?
Hey, man, I've been watching you for a minute. I want to get this off my chest. J-E-G-H, Jets. Let's go, baby.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Callie Jet fan, man.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Jake. For the last few days, I've been watching Brett Favre with the Jets. Man, I mean, that stadium was blasting. Now we got A-Rod. It's over, baby. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Let's go. Callie Jet fan. I mean, does he not embody how this fan base feels right now? We got our guy. We got our guy. He wants to be here. This happened. It's a done deal. Trey Wingo said it. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a Jet, and now Joe Douglas is going to work his magic and finalize it. Let's go, man. This fan base is starving. Starving. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And by the way, to all the Packers fans watching, respect. Great fan base. Understand that it's time to move on. You're welcome on the Jet bandwagon. I know there were plenty of Patriot fans that rooted for Brady down in Tampa. There'll be plenty of Packers fans since the Jets play in the AFC that are going to be rooting for Aaron. Respect. Respect. What a day. What a show. One more for all the Jet fans. We deserve this. We've earned this. Regardless what happens, the Jets went all in and got one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time to say, I want to play for you. They were the worst team in the NFL 2 years ago, and here we are. What a day. We're going to be live tonight. I'd stay live for 10 hours right now if I could, but I host an afternoon drive show on ESPN Houston. We will be talking about Aaron Rodgers on the show, so if you listen to ESPN Houston or go to Twitch ESPN Houston, twitch.tv/ESPN975, you can actually hear the show if you want to check it out. I appreciate all of you, Jet fans. We earned this. Hey, once again, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you're automatically entered, as long as you subscribe to me here on YouTube, to win an Aaron Rodgers Jets jersey. I'm going to pick a bunch of winners and ship you out a jersey once we get the trade being official, a number being confirmed. You'll get a jersey sent your way if you're selected. At Jake Asman, Twitter and Instagram. If you want more, hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Jet fans, you guys are the absolute greatest. And today is a great effing day. No other way to say it. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. One more time. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a New York Jet. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you tonight